Seeing beyond. Living transformed is a spiritual crossing of the threshold to the world of being a truly expanded human being. Join mediums Cheryl and Kelley for conversations about discovering deep spirituality, developing your intuitive and empathic skills, and personal mediumship. Each episode will focus on tips, tools, and techniques to help you understand and expand your own inner gifts and life journey. You can call in each week to receive spiritual guidance, personal readings, and we'll answer your questions. We'll talk with luminary experts on meditations, the afterlife, energy healing, past lives, and much more. Join our Seeing Beyond spiritual community to learn more about expanding your mind, body, and soul, and have fun on your journey to empowered transformation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's program, Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. We're thrilled that you're here. As you're coming on live for our show today, please follow us and like us and share us. We so appreciate you guys subscribing to us, like on YouTube, Facebook, all the handles. Let's say hi to Kelley. Hey, Kelley, how are
Hi,
you?
Cheryl. I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you. It's great to see you. I noticed your background's a little darker today. It's kind of very mystical.
It's a new camera, and
Oh,
it's not my favorite. I want my camera, which is missing.
oh,
I
okay.
stole my husband's camera, and I'll be honest, I bought the cameras for the computers. I got a really high dollar camera for me, and I got him a really cheap webcam.
Funny, funny.
So I'm like, oh, this is payback because mine's missing.
No, it looks good. I think you look good. And
Oh, well, thank you.
yeah, everyone coming on. We so appreciate you guys being here. We have such a great topic, Kelley, tonight. I'm so glad we get to talk more about the heartfelt angelic connections
Yes.
tonight.
I mean, who doesn't love angels,
No, everyone loves angels, and
right?
angels are so filled with love, and it's really in every religion. And I see Kevin's joining us. Hey, Kevin, and
Hi,
Meditation May.
Kevin. Yeah. Hi, guys. Lots of people joining us right now, so welcome everybody.
And we want to actually we were going to ask all of you, right? Follow us, subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe, Facebook and like. Guys, you guys know what to do.
And
But also, it
we just
helps.
say we're going to do readings today too, so don't just
I know.
jump off. There will be readings shortly.
We would love to hear everyone chime in about angels. Like, do you know who your angel guide is, for example? Or what is your favorite angel? How's that? So let's start with that question. Like, what's your favorite angel? And if you don't mind sharing it with us in the comment section
Yeah.
below. I
Cheryl,
know.
tell us who yours is.
Well, I do have a favorite. It is Archangel Michael. I have to say it
That's my
is.
favorite.
No, is it really?
I
Oh
really
my God.
resonate with him, and especially with RJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, it could be archangels, it could be angels, it could be, of course, spirit guides, but the main archangels, there's many of them, but we always seem to refer to Archangel Michael,
Yeah.
Gabriel, Uriel, right? Ariel. So, right. Glad you could stop by and say hello too. Hi, Kevin. And we'll be doing readings also, guys. So make sure you start typing in your questions as soon as Kelley announces it. It'll be in just a little bit.
Yes. Can we do this real quick before we start?
Mhm.
I'd like to read what Archangel Michael means. I'm just on Google here, and he's a warrior who
Mhm.
dispenses justice, heals the sick, and protects the church. And
Nice.
I feel like I resonate with them. For some reason, whenever I connect with RJ, he always turns into Archangel Michael with a hoodie and these
Really?
wings that wrap around me.
Isn't
And my son, I always compared him to being like a natural born healer, but never really had the opportunity in life to
Mhm.
discover that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, like, what does Archangel Michael mean to you?
Well, he's kind of my go-to archangel, right? I use my, you know, if I need anything, I go to him first. And
Too.
he's a remover of obstacles. He'll make anything happen for you. He'll align things up. He'll get all the other angels called in, so to speak. So
Mhm.
yeah, I use Archangel Michael for maybe manifesting mostly. Yeah. And then Archangel Raphael, I love for healing. I use Archangel Raphael in my healing work, and he comes through in the colors of light blue and yellow. So I love Archangel Raphael as well.
Yes.
You just got white there, Kelly.
I found
You
my
lit up your
control.
screen.
I found the controls. It was driving me nuts. It was the exposure. It was like almost on dark, like black.
It was very dark.
Hi, Jeffrey. I see
Hi,
Jeff. I'm
Jeffrey.
yelling it like he can hear me in the car.
Yeah.
You know what he's saying? Like he's in the house. You know?
You can.
I'm like, Jeffrey. Oh, anyways, I love this subject. I've always loved angels. They've always brought me comfort, and I've always felt connected to them since like before I was ever born. I can even remember
Mhm.
being in the spirit realm and being surrounded by, you know, guides, angels, and family that I never met, but I met in spirit. And the angels always give me the smell of potpourri
Mm.
and this warm, loving, just like it's don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like I'm washed with love, and it's like it goes down the whole body. And it just takes all my when I feel the angels, it takes all my like peace, and it just calms me. And I also feel like when I do readings, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, Cheryl, but somebody will walk into the room and I get the potpourri smell, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
they came in with their angels.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I think that's because they have such a strong connection with them, like I do. And I can sense that, and I know that they're an angel lover like me, and that'll be my first question. And they're like, "Yes, I totally resonate with my angels," you know?
It
And
seems
I love it.
it seems to show up in their energy field, in the
Yes.
auric field around them. So I'll see angels behind someone or to their side, but usually they're standing behind them, and they're expressing themselves. They actually send colors, so I start seeing colors. I did want to say that I had an angel experience that really was life changing for me. And they did appear to be those beautiful, ethereal, celestial beings that were
Ooh.
very tall and light and glowing. And I saw them with my physical eyes. They were in my home. They were actually putting me on my path even more, telling me how they wanted me to be their voice, to,
Yeah,
do more of this work, to really get out there. They really did help me, I do believe.
I
Uh,
think so.
yeah, yeah, I believe they can even save our lives or create healing for us. They come to us in many ways. So, for
Yeah.
everyone just joining us, we're talking about heartfelt angelic connections tonight.
Yeah, and the heartfelt, I mean, what does that mean exactly? For me, like, I'm resonating with it, like, I feel my angels in my heart,
Mm,
right? But I feel them it's almost like this spiritual, uh amazing like hug that goes from inside out everywhere and just
mhm,
radiates all
mhm.
over all this like I don't even know, it's like this the best hug ever or just pure comfort and love and support. Like you just feel it, you know? Is that what it means for you? I just want to compare because we don't have these conversations with people. We're like, it's like a weird conversation you can only have with your spiritual people, right?
It's right, for your community. So when I feel angels, I feel friends, right? I feel friends, I feel teammates, I feel supported, and I do feel their love. I feel their unconditional love, and I feel like they're not only with me on a daily basis, but they also help me when I have problems. Like sometimes I'll have problems going to sleep at night, and I'll ask them to help me. Like, I'll get grounded first, and I'll ask them. And just like you mentioned, the blanket of energy, it feels like a beautiful blanket just calming me from my head all the way down to my feet. And then I'm off to sleep. And it
I
just works
love
every
that.
time, but you have to ask. So everyone, you have to ask your
Yeah.
angels for help.
Yes. I love that. It makes me feel good. I mean, I do feel that I used to be so connected to them, but then when I started developing my mediumship and learning and understanding, I still feel them, but it's like I don't need them like I used to. It's almost like they come when I need them and I don't have to ask. They just
Mhm.
show up. But if I
Mm.
ask for them, I feel them too. But it's interesting how like before I embraced spirituality, I always felt them. I felt
Mm.
so connected and always, like, talked to them and prayed to the I prayed to angels, that's who I pray to, right? And always talking to them to, like, look after me, look after the kids, make sure we're safe and whatever. Just feeling them in my life. And for some reason, when I started developing, I just felt like I don't need to reach out to them. I know they're always with me. It was like
Mhm,
this like knowing of I trust now,
mhm.
if that makes sense.
It does. And, for people who want to connect with their angels, that want to know their name or want to know how they're being supported, I would first start not only through meditation, asking for their help, asking to connect with them, but maybe also feeling, maybe spending some time with who you're drawn to, like Archangel Michael. These are good times to start. Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, maybe another name. There's many out there. And
Yeah.
maybe buy angel cards, right? Just to
Oh,
learn more about angels.
yes.
But see which ones you're drawn to and which one resonates, because I really feel there's some connection there for you.
And Nabati 6 says, when we see repeating numbers like 222, 11, 1 and 1 1, is that a good sign? I like to think they are because
Mhm,
they're angel numbers. They're also numerology and channeled
mhm.
numbers and people. I work with numbers. So I'm not a numerologist. I work with numbers because that's how spirit communicates with me a lot. And it's interesting, but that is a way of them communicating with you, right?
I love it, and, I do communicate with angels. Every time I see 1111 or 333, it's almost like them waving at me, right? Saying, "Hey, how are you? We got you. We're here. You're doing great. We love
Right?
you. We're checking in." So I always feel rest assured, or, I feel more, I just feel more closer to my angels, I guess, and in some way, I feel like they're also opening my path up, or
Yeah.
they're helping me with law of attraction or with manifesting.
Yeah.
They are, they're amazing, but there's not only just a couple of them. I always want to say we have many, many angels. We have angels for every wish we have. I just feel that way. I feel like there's just so many more uh, for us to be meeting.
And then people always, I think I did this, not people. Okay. I always mixed up angels with guides. Didn't really understand the difference until I started developing.
Hmm.
But I strongly believe that my great grandmother, who is my guide, and I met her in spirit, I've always called her an angel because she always came to me even after I was born. I spent time with her and she was always with all the angels. I know she's not an angel, but she definitely had angel energy. So I wonder what that would be called.
Well, I do believe our loved ones not only can be a guide for us, Kelly, but can also be an angel. I
Yeah,
think in some way we have earth angels, and very likely your grandmother was, an earth angel also at that time. And
maybe.
it's not
Yeah.
really, yeah, it's not practiced in every religion, but there's something about angels that are very calming for people, whether they just know them by pictures or the conversation. But angels will really touch your life if you ask them to help, right? They
Right.
really do step in. They show up for you.
And in many ways,
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
things where I feel I met an earth angel who just disappeared after saving us, right?
Mhm.
But I've had lots of incidences where somebody just appeared right at the right time to support and help me, and then they were like never to be seen again.
Gosh.
I often wonder, were those, angels coming to earth to save or intervene with something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and you hear stories about somebody who was just about to step in front of a bus
Mhm.
and somebody swears they saw somebody swoop in and move them, but there was nobody. They just fell backwards.
Mhm. Mhm.
And there's like videos where you can see stuff. I don't know if it's true because there's so much fake stuff out there, but I like to think it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. And look, we have so many people just logging on, Kelly. Let's just say hello to some of our viewers. Of
Yeah.
course, Jeffrey's here. We have Cameron. We have Spiritual Talk TV.
Yeah.
Paul, we're looking forward to having you on our show soon. Lovely Spiritual Talk TV podcast for everyone. Love to go to that channel. Also on
Oh, who's
Instagram.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Whose channel is that?
We have a Spiritual Talk TV with Paul.
Oh,
He'll be
oh,
on our
okay.
show soon.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Instagram, we also have like Coco Loco, we have Majestic Flower, we have Hello Melissa 9. Oh my gosh, so many fun names.
And I have Lizzie 69, Lori's per Lori. Parente, um, Nabati, Sweetly Twisted. Hello, guys. Thank you. Belle. Oh my gosh, this is hard for me. Belligerent Pacifist. Orion Lynn Photography. There's more. I just can't see them all, but thank you guys for supporting us and joining us. And I think we're ready or about ready to do a few readings.
We'd love
So,
to.
do we want to focus our readings on angel readings, or
Oh,
how do
that
we
would
want to
be
do that?
well, let's
Just
see how
general
it
reading?
comes. Let's see how it goes. It may be a combination, Kelly.
Are we going to just do comments, or Cheryl, do you want to are you feeling maybe having a few people backstage?
Sure, backstage would be great.
All right, Brianna, let's share the backstage link on Instagram for Cheryl's Instagram, my Instagram, and then for everybody else on like YouTube and Facebook, if you can. And if you're interested in being on camera, then join us backstage and we will work through you guys first come first, make sure your camera's working and your sound is working. Also, if you don't want to come backstage, you can post in the comments.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
we will be we'll go back and forth. We'll
Yeah,
do
we'll
one
do
backstage,
readings.
one comments.
Right, that's a great way, Kelly. Let's do
Yeah.
go back and forth for everyone, and that way, we can't even fit everyone backstage, although we'd like
No.
to, but,
We
so
only
some
can
of
get,
you
I think, 10, right?
Yeah, maximum, but
Yeah,
look,
so
and we'll see how many we can get to in the day's program, but look, angel readings are really unique. I think that in some way you can even resonate with the energy coming through as you're getting the reading, so just stay open.
yes. And then here's the link is in the comments, guys. And that's the link. It says join us backstage and it's a StreamYard link. So if you want to get a reading today, please hop on the backstage and we will work through you guys one at a time. But we'll do one of the backstage readings and then we'll answer a question in one of the comments. And then we'll come back to the backstage. So we're going to alternate back and forth. But hop on back. And for now, let's look for questions in the comments. Anybody's asking questions yet? Nobody says, let me post this one. I hope I'm saying this right. Let me put it in here because it's on Instagram. Oh, did she put it on here? Okay, now here it is. So, she says, or he, I don't know who Nabati is. What's next for me? And do you want me to chime into that? Because I kind of felt drawn to it.
Okay.
Not knowing who you are, if you're a female or a male, I'm just going to focus on what I see happening in your life. And right off the bat, I do feel like you're on a mission, that you are like either recreating yourself or recreating opportunities. And I say recreating because I feel like you want to make some changes in your life. You want to do things differently. I feel like you're on the right path and I feel like you're doing all the right things. And I also feel, though, you're feeling a little discouraged or feeling some obstacles in the way. And I want to just say, those obstacles are there to test you. Don't give up. You're on the right path. Keep pushing past it. If anything, it's just going to push you in the right direction or force you to figure out the right direction, because I feel a little bit of confusion in what you're trying to manifest. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to give it to Cheryl, see if she feels
Can I answer that? Because as you're reading, I'm also tuning in.
right.
So, yeah, thank you for your question. You're asking what's next for me. I do feel, some loss around you. Like there is maybe some emotional healing or addressing some emotional loss, right? Or grief. We'll just mention that also. And it could also be around not only animals and people, but could also be around situations and relationships in life. But there is a part of me that wants to say something about letting go and really understanding, like looking for the answers in your past. And how we do that is we bring healing to the past and we ask to learn from it. And this is something your angels could be helping you with, asking them for help healing, because I do feel there's some emotional healing with that. Now, as we move through that healing, I want to say doors open for you. So I'm excited because there's doors opening, there's new opportunity. I did feel a shift around a career path and asking, maybe stepping in to more of your spiritual side, we'll call it, or maybe more of your clairvoyance specifically. But that's what I have for you. I think good things are coming. And I loved, Kelly, what you mentioned.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. It's so weird. I'd never noticed this before, but not knowing if it's a man or a woman, I thought, oh my gosh, am I able to read for this person? But it all came through. I
Mhm,
just couldn't be as specific as I want,
mhm, mhm,
you
mhm.
know, but I love that. So we have some people backstage. I'm going to bring Anne Marie up right now.
Okay.
Hi, Anne Marie. Can you hear us?
Hello, hello, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you. How can we help you tonight? What kind of reading are you looking for?
Um, Anything pressing from my angels or guides?
Okay. Cheryl, did you want to start this time since I did, or do you want me to? It's up to
I
you.
will. I will. I feel immediately drawn to an angel, Anne Marie. I don't know if you ever have heard of Archangel Seraph. I'm not Archangel Seraphina, but Angel Seraphina. I do feel very drawn to you about being creative or exploring and letting that creative side of you open up more. But Archangel, or I keep maybe she's an Archangel Seraphina. I've said it twice now, but
Mhm.
it's more about taking time and understanding about putting yourself first in life. So I don't know if you understand that or not, but I feel like either, being the empath you are, right?
Mhm.
People can really take our energy, or we allow that. We have to learn how to protect or set up those boundaries. But once again, your energy is very much creative, and that's where I want to move you and really get to know Archangel Seraphina. She's a lovely, like a co-pilot, I'll just call her for you. All right. Oh, is it 555?
That's amazing.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you for
cute.
that. That's amazing.
And what was the question again? Because I was getting some stuff, but I want to make sure I stay on target with the question. What
Well,
did
and
she?
anything pressing like out of the gate that I'm not getting that they wanted to use you through, like you know
I
how
feel that,
sometimes we have blind spots.
yeah, I feel like you're very, very loved by the angels and they're working with you closely. I feel like a lot of good things are coming your way, and I just feel like you're very open to all of it, and that's the important part. So I do want to just I'm getting a weird feeling here. I'm trying to figure this one out. If I repeat what Cheryl says, that let me know. But I feel that what's going on this year for you is a big change, and I don't know um if this resonates with you, but you're pretty motivated to go after your dreams and your goals. Yes.
100%. You're so
And I
on.
really feel like all the hard work that you've been doing and putting in, you're going to see some of it pay off this year. That's what it feels like, okay? And I
Oh,
feel like you're being guided by your angels and that you are so intuitively open to following that, and I think that's beautiful. Yeah, lots of love. That's what I
thank you
keep
so much.
hearing.
And then I'll put you both on retainer.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
Very,
right.
You are the
very
best.
sweet.
Thank you,
Oh,
you ladies.
I'm gonna put you backstage, but if you exit out, then somebody else could join if we get
Okay,
full.
yes.
Thank
I will
you.
do that right
All
away.
right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Can I choose someone, Kelly? I'm
Yeah,
being
yes.
drawn to
There's lots of
Instagram.
questions.
It was a lovely question. And
Yeah.
Melissa Ninegar, it's been a journey to get a really good place, to get to a really good place. Just as I'm feeling stable and grateful, things feel like they are shifting again, and it's giving me anxiety. Any guidance from,
The other side.
oh, thank you, the other side.
Yeah, it's underneath it. It breaks it up on YouTube.
Well, may I start?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Kelly, may I start?
I'm easy. I
I
do the
I know
same
you are.
thing.
I just start rolling with it because look, at so many people, everything is happening so quickly and shifting, Kelly, and maybe,
Mhm.
so you're not alone. Number one, Melissa, you're not alone. And there is a magic to you. I want to say there's a sparkle, a spark where I want you to step more into trusting your intuition. And the thing about the anxiety, it is about not worrying, but I want to say, look, I want to encourage you. I feel your guides, and I do feel Archangel Michael with you, one of your angels, saying, step into meditation more, or step into paying attention more to your gifts or to your abilities, and that you can trust them. So when you have anxiety, let's ask the angel, Michael, or all the angels to come in and help you trust, or ask them, what is there that I should be trusting in this moment? and see what comes through for you.
I love that.
Yeah. How about you,
And
Kelley?
when I'm tuning in, Melissa, I immediately get you're such an empath and you're such a healer at heart. I don't know if you do that at all for a living or as a hobby, but you're definitely an empath. You're definitely a healer. And the anxiety, I almost feel like, getting control of your nervous system by focusing on maybe like some meditation or something to help you quiet the mind, because you have a very busy mind and you overthink things, and you also absorb and pick up everything that's happening around you because you're such an empath, and that includes around the world, because I think you are such a some people pick up everything like in their community. Some people pick up worldwide. I think you're one of those worldwide people. Can cause a lot of anxiety. And so it's really important to set some boundaries on like how much news you're reading or what you're watching on TV and who you surround yourself with, because you're picking up all of this. And the other thing is that the shifts are all good.
Mm-hmm.
They might feel a little scary, but growth is all about change. And that just is like a sign you're growing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're evolving and you're becoming this new spirit soul in a sense here on earth, right? You're obtaining new skill sets is how it feels on coping and absorbing the world. That's what I feel.
Oh, it's beautiful, Kelley.
Well, thank you. I don't even know what I said. It just came out.
I know, but it was beautiful. It resonated.
Oh, great. Well, I hope you resonate with that, Melissa, and I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much. And we have a backstage person now. Let me just move this. Whoops. Okay. Maria, hi, how are you?
I'm good.
How can we help you tonight?
I guess just anything that comes through.
Anything that comes through. Can you be a little bit more specific, because we have short limits of time to do readings?
Like,
So, like
from
maybe a specific question.
guide,
Huh?
my angel guides, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, angel guides. Can I tap into this one first, Cheryl? You good?
Go ahead.
Okay. You have a very soft energy about you. When you talk, even, it was just so sweet. And I felt a lot of, like I was talking about this, certain people, I feel this connection to the angelic realm. So I do feel like you're one of those people who's very connected with your angels, correct?
Yes.
You're always feeling them and always talking to them and always knowing that they're there. It's like you have such faith in them.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like they support you so much. And all you have to do is a thought. And if it's needed, or they know it's a blessing that you need, it somehow happens for you, and you have that faith. I have the same faith whenever we're broke and I'm like, oh, we need money all my life. I'm like, I just need to get this covered. Like it somehow shows up at our peers, right?
Always provides.
Yeah. So just know that they're really supporting you this year, because I feel like last year was a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was a lot going on for you and it was a little overwhelming, and you felt a little bit almost detached from like your community, if that makes sense.
I kind of detached from everybody.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. But you're coming back. You're coming back to earth now. And you're opening up. And I feel like they're here to support you again. But I'd almost feel like last year was like you had to recover or recuperate from a lot of, I want to say, few years of rough patch or rough periods.
Oh, yeah.
Were you just going through a breakup last year, or a new relationship or a friendship or something that didn't go well?
Well, it started with a wreck.
Car wreck?
11/11/22, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What? That's
the
a hard
driver that hit me passed. And
So
it kind of
sorry.
spiraled this whole journey.
Yeah.
Like healing, and
Mm-hmm.
then I had to do other things. But yeah.
You're on a great path. You've done a lot of work, and this year is really going to show. Now, are you married? Because I feel love coming into your life this year.
I hope that somebody comes in.
I feel a really nice, loving person's coming into your life. And it's not now. I feel like more towards like the fall. But you're in such a beautiful place that you're so ready for it.
I am.
And it just feels so natural and easy. And I feel like this is a really good person who cares and wants to be there for you and support you. And I feel like the angels are bringing you this love. That's what I feel.
So.
Yeah. Cheryl, you have anything?
It's so great, Kelly. And hi, Maria. And yes, I love your house is packed with angels. It's almost like I have more angels than I have clothes in my closet, right? But which is a lot of
I
angels,
am
I gotta
very
say.
protected, especially
Yeah.
now.
Also, you're very much an alchemist, is what I felt for you. So there is that type of using your power or your love or manifesting, like you do work with energy.
Yeah.
And I do feel, yeah, do you understand that? Working with energy, and that I do feel one of your purposes in this lifetime and why you're here after that awful accident, was to speak the truth, was to step into your power, speak the truth, tell the truth. Like you're here to shine, you're here to shine your light and to actually be a light for other people. So like be that lighthouse for others, right? Step out into that glory, but you will be protected. And I
Yes.
was hearing from Archangel Michael that when Kelly was talking to you about love coming into your life, I felt, oh, and you're going to hear from your angels too around that situation. It's like you get confirmation after
Yeah.
tonight's reading that that's coming soon for you.
Yes. That's
Michael's a big one for me. I love them all, but
Mhm.
I look at him, he's kind of like a big brother.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
just
he's
feel a lot
always
of
been
love.
there.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah. I
don't have
like
to give up. Yeah, you don't have to give up anything in your life to do this type of work. I just feel like you don't have to do this or that because a lot of people do that. They go, I want to do this or that, but really put the word and in there and say, look, I want to be able to do many things. I want to be
I,
able to do all of these things.
I kind of sing, I write, I started the Reiki. I learned in Reiki. And I even heard, have you ever heard of it? I was going to ask, um, like singing Reiki? Like
Mm,
it's a tone in your
I'm sure.
voice.
Are you talking about sound healing?
Maybe I seen it on YouTube last night, and I was
I
like, I
have
need to
oh,
never
do
heard
that.
of singing
singing Reiki,
Reiki.
but there is
I'm
sound
going to
healing.
Google it now.
So I wondered, like, if it was something to incorporate in the singing.
Why not, right? I mean, it would be
Yeah,
a beautiful way of healing and a
Or
beautiful
maybe,
way of expressing yourself.
right.
oh, yes, singing Reiki refers to a practice where a Reiki practitioner
Mhm,
incorporates singing or chanting into their sessions.
mhm.
Well, maybe that's your calling.
Yeah,
Maybe.
thank
Obviously,
you.
you're drawn to it for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah, it caught my attention because I sing. I think, like, I actually
Aw.
put videos on my stuff, and
I'm jealous.
like,
You
I
guys
kind
don't
of have
do
my hand in
anything.
everything.
Oh,
I
that's
get bored
beautiful.
easy.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Maria, for coming
you.
on, and we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
I'm going to put you backstage, but if you
Okay.
do exit out, then other people can join just in
All
case
right.
we're full. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
God bless.
Well, that was fun. Comments? You want to pick the
Wow.
comments?
Yes, thank you. Wow, that was amazing.
That was beautiful. She came in, I
Ah,
just felt that angel and the aura. It
oh,
was beautiful. I liked her.
yeah, yeah,
I love
she's
them all. I love you all, but I just love that when I get that feeling.
let's help out Cindy.
Yeah.
Would love a message about possible employment.
Do you mind
I'm
if
gonna
I
go
start?
I'll go
You don't
first. So what I'm thinking thank you, Kelly. I was tuning in. And Cindy, if you wanna add to that question, please let us know in the comments section. We'd love that. But I do feel there's, employment waiting for you in some way. I feel you've been, like, trying and trying, and you're just kind of and I feel there is fear around this. There's also a fear of, the past in some way. Uh, not no worries there. We all have fear now and then, especially, interviewing or going for a new job. That's definitely uh, part of it. But I feel like the fear is what's holding you back a little bit about the
Mm.
job because I know you can do it. And I feel extremely talented. Are you into creative arts or graphic designer? That's what I'm feeling. And I'm going to hand it over to Kelly. But I do feel like, oh yeah, she'll have employment probably within the next couple of months here.
I feel like Cindy has many talents,
Hmm.
and I feel like wherever you're applying, maybe you're doing this, but I'm hearing that this is what needs to be done. Fine tune your resume for each specific job because you have so many skill sets that when they look at it, they're like, oh, this person's overqualified, or this person will never stay. So kind of fine tune it so it looks like, hey, I'm able to do many things at once, but I can definitely do this job and this is why, or something. For some reason, I also feel like focus on your keywords when applying on your resume
Oh,
and your
that's good.
cover letter, because most everybody does, even like fast food does this. They use AI now to weed through all of the applications and they look for keywords.
Mhm.
So it might be worth putting something out there or hiring a company to do that for you, but I wouldn't pay a ton of money. But I definitely feel like you're going to get something and you're going to love what you get and you're going to enjoy it. And I feel you're very creative. So, look for something look at careers doing something that you love so that you like going to work, if that makes sense. That's what I'm hearing. Make sure, and you will find something here. I just feel like it's not as easy to find a job nowadays. I don't think there's a recession, but I think that there's a lot of people looking for jobs. And so you're competing with a lot of people. So it's really important to kind of stand out. And I think you do stand out, Cindy. So just keep doing what you're doing, but try to fine tune and focus it on exactly what you're applying for. All right. That's what I'm getting.
Thank you, Cindy. And actually, also, Cindy, around the holidays, like I know holidays are super important for you. So it's like, that you're working for money, coming up, like you already have plans. It's like, yeah, tell the universe that, and ask your money angels. Talking about angels, ask those money angels to come in, or ask your employment angels to come in, better yet, and help you with that, Cindy. Tonight, we're talking about angel connections, and you can ask your angels to help you with employment.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I grab a question
Yes.
from the comments and then we'll get to backstage, because this one really caught me. I'd love to know which angels to call in to support my father's transition in hospice. He has
Mhm.
dementia, but congestive heart failure is getting the best of him.
Yeah.
And you caught my eye, that the whole thing. And I'm gonna say Archangel Azrael, since he's the
Mhm.
angel of death who helps people transition from life to death. But
Mhm.
I also feel Archangel Michael. I don't know, maybe he's just like the theme tonight.
And then Stephanie, I felt Archangel, he just Raphael.
Oh,
Archangel
yes.
Raphael is a healing angel. And once again, his colors are a yellow or a light blue, and really, receiving healing. And I know in a lot of ways, Stephanie, that that angels are already with you. They're already with your father. And we just support you and send you love during this time. But yes, actually, you can ask all the angels, even your loved ones, to step in, right? Your departed loved ones to step in, your departed animals and pets. These are all amazing souls that are here to support you. Ancestors, ask them to step in as well. Even loved ones that you've never met that have departed, back when, maybe we didn't meet all of our grandparents, or back then, but ask them to come in. But you are definitely loved and supported, and I know that your father is doing so well because you're with him, right? Because you're there. So thank you.
Beautiful. Uh, oh, look at this. I am an end of life doula. I call upon Azrael, Michael, and Jeremiah who help with life review. Oh,
Oh,
that's beautiful.
that is
Is that
beautiful.
right? My life review. So
Hmm.
interesting, because I went on RJ's life review after he passed every night in my dreams
Mm.
with the angels and RJ, and we did his life review in the desert.
My.
It was beautiful, but it was only his life review with me, like our interactions.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was beautiful though. And I didn't know Archangel Michael was part of that. So thank you, Kathy,
Yeah,
for this
Kathy,
beautiful
and thank you
information.
for being a doula. Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard job. I have a lot of
I mean, lots of
respect for
blessings.
that.
It's so important to know that you're there.
Oh, this is a great question. I know we're going to take Courtney backstage, but do you guys have any book suggestions on angels? I used to feel connected. I feel like, oh, sorry, I got an itch. I feel like I got lost somewhere. I don't have any book recommendations, but maybe the audience does, and people could post in the comments. Do you have any book recommendations, Cheryl?
Well, I always, I love Doreen Virtue,
Me
and
too.
I would just,
But
but I love angels of any kind, meaning that I usually buy angel cards nowadays to, look at angels or feel the energy of angels. Go to who you're attracted to, as far as going to the bookstore, but it is about stepping into your own relationship around angels. So, for example, I invited them all over to my house one day, like for coffee, right? Come on over for coffee. And I really I had the whole day off, so to speak. And I really sat in meditation and took the time to invite them one at a time, for example, and get to feel their energy or how they help me. And this is all through meditation, free writing or inspired writing. Automatic writing is what it's called. And that way, when there is an angel present, you can even feel the slight, subtle difference of who's with you. Is it Michael? Is it Gabriel? It's very interesting.
that's beautiful. And Jeffrey says Loma
Yeah, Lorna
Byrne,
Byrne.
amazing
Yeah,
angel lady. She's
she
written
is.
a
Thank
bunch of
you.
books.
Yeah, Lorna
So,
Byrne.
so thank you, Jeffrey. And if anybody else has books that they recommend, please put in the comments. And I'm going to bring Courtney up now. You ready?
Okay, ready.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi,
You there?
Courtney.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
here. I was
Hi.
How
waiting
can we help you
patiently.
tonight?
I was just looking for any kind of guidance with either angels or guides, because actually Cheryl, as I was thinking about it, touched on it right away. I have a grandmother who I never got to meet her. She passed away when she had my grandfather, and me
Mm.
and my grandfather also share a birthday. So I was just wondering if you have anything on that. I don't want to give too much of anything. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
was wanted to feel into that.
That's awesome. Do you want to
Well,
start?
you start, Kelly. I'm sorry. I think I started the last couple of times.
I
So
don't
go
know.
ahead.
I'm
You go ahead.
easy, Cheryl. If you have something, spit it out.
Go
Because
ahead,
you look like
Kelly.
you're about to say
I
something.
know,
So
but
go
you
for
go ahead.
Do it.
I
Do
know
it.
what I know.
No, it's
Uh,
okay because I'm tuning in. So you do
Okay.
it.
So,
Okay.
Courtney, look, you're very connected to Mother Earth. I'll just say this. You're a very grounded individual. I just feel your heart to be part of this world and this planet, and really exploring all that you can from, not only learning about your faith or your spirituality, but learning about like the laws of the universe, or understanding the energy of plants, we'll just say, or the herbology and the medicinal value. Do you understand that? Do you
Yes.
like look at all natural? It's almost like you can see medicine or healing abilities in the plants in front of you. I think you're very attuned to that, is what I'm hearing. So I feel not only your grandparents, as you mentioned, but I almost feel nature spirits with you, or it's almost like Mother Nature spirits, whether they're fairies, right, or sprites they call them. But you're very connected to the outside world. Does that make sense to you? Like,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. And it's almost like I feel more natural, or I feel more free, I feel more connected when I am in that world of, forests and trees, and harmony is really what it comes down to. I feel in
Yes.
some way you're very, very blessed. And I do feel Mother Mary actually being a guide for you. I don't know if that makes sense to you or if you resonate with her energy, but there is that
Yep.
divine female goddess energy with you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I really love that,
Thank
Cheryl. That's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was so beautiful.
I mean, I resonate with everything she said. And just basing off the question of guidance from your angels for
Mhm.
you, I agree with everything Cheryl said. I was tuning in and I was trying to get my own stuff, and I was like, "Oh, she's pulling it out of my head." That's how it felt. But
Out of
I
mine
will say
even.
this: you do have a very healing energy about you, and
Mhm.
I would probably say that you've always been the caretaker in your family, like since you were a little girl, always
Yeah.
trying to take care of everybody or please everybody or make everybody happy. You feel very maternal. I do
Mhm.
like Mother Mary connecting to you now. Is she an angel?
I guess she's more of a spirit guide, is how I would call her,
Yeah.
but she came
Yeah.
in with the angels. So
Yeah, and I like that. You know, I don't know a particular angel that I would say like, "Oh, this is the angel for you," but I definitely feel you're surrounded by the angels and that you're really opening up to them in the recent years, like more than you would have maybe 5 years ago. Uh,
Correct.
I also feel like a connection being built of love between you and the angels and your guides and all that you've really been trusting and confiding in them more than you ever have in previous years. And I think that you're seeing or feeling that support. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Or you're
Yeah, I do.
seeing the miracle. I call them mini miracles, but they're little
Yeah.
miracles every day, right? And I
Right.
think you're seeing those because you're aware and you've opened up your eyes to this now, and you're focused on the good, the love, the positive that's coming your way. Whereas
Yes.
I think in the past, before you really embraced this, you got stuck in like all the bad things that are happening. Do you understand? So
Yes.
it's almost like
Yes.
you've changed your whole aura, and it's
Yeah.
so beautiful now. It's like this flower just blossomed, right? And you
Oh,
opened up in this beautiful way, and it's so soft, the energy, and it's so loving. And that's how I know you're a healer. And that color you're wearing, I just feel like it really opens you up to like love. Is
that's
it
funny.
pink?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a neon, almost a
But
neon
it's like
pink.
it looks really good on your skin, and it sort of like makes you glow. That's how I
Oh,
feel.
thank
Yeah.
you.
So I'm gonna
Thank
leave
you
you with
guys.
that.
And may I one more time, Courtney, I feel from the guides, I'm supposed to tell you, or we're supposed to tell you that you're a healer. And it's almost like sometimes we need to hear it from other people because, we're not sure, or we're trying for that. But there is that part of you that is very much in tune with you, with the higher realms, is what I'll
Yeah.
call it. And to really bring that healing, bring more of the healing, actually, because I feel you're already doing the work, but I'm hearing
Yes.
bring more of that into this world. Like you're one of those people that will make that wonderful difference that we're all asking for, right? We're all asking
Right.
for healing. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you guys. I love you both so much. Thank
Oh,
you. I
you're so
appreciate
sweet.
bringing
Courtney.
Thank
me
you.
in. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna put you backstage.
Yep.
So just if you want to exit out, or you can stay
Yes.
back. We're almost done. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Okay.
I know
Well,
we only have like 10 minutes left. I can't
so
believe,
we have
Kelly.
one person backstage. We took
Just
a
goes
couple
by so
comments in the
quick.
row, so let's take the backstage
Let,
person,
yeah,
and
sure.
then maybe close backstage after that and focus
Okay.
on our
Yeah,
other things, and if we have anything else.
it's a
Okay.
great idea.
Hi, Tammy. How
Hi,
are you?
good. How are you? Thank
Hi,
Good.
you.
How
Tam.
can we help you tonight? What kind of reading, first of all? I know
Uh,
we're talking about angels, but were you
yes,
wanting to connect with your
yes,
angels for a psychic reading?
yes.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna start. Cheryl, you start them off so beautiful. I feel jealous. All right,
No,
I'm gonna try this.
yeah.
Okay. I'm like, she got me in my head. She just said such a beautiful reading. When I connect with you, Tammy, I do feel like you are connected with the angels. And right off the bat, I feel a very like loving angel, and for some reason I want to go to Archangel Uriel. Am I saying that right? Uriel?
Mhm,
And I
yes.
don't even know what Archangel Uriel is for, but I feel drawn to bring that angel up for you for your support and guidance. Does anybody know what Archangel Uriel is for? I don't even know it's not in my Archangel list on my computer. I'm just curious why that one's popping up. But are you going through a rough time right now? Because that's what it feels like.
Chronic pain.
Okay,
Mm.
and it's about wisdom, light, and truth. Um, and I'm so sorry you're in chronic pain. One of the things you can do is talk to your angels, any of them. It doesn't have to be a specific one by name, and ask for some healing. It might not, take it all away, but it might give you some comfort for a short period. I've found it to be very helpful with chronic pain. I do feel that you're going to find something this year that I feel like you're being drawn to either a different doctor or a different type of medication through the doctor you're at that's going to help some of the pain and some of the it feels like a lot of inflammation is what's going on in
Yeah,
the
I
whole
was
body.
just thinking that. Is that
exactly.
right,
Like all
Tammy?
over, it feels like everywhere, even in
Oh
the
my
brain.
gosh.
So I don't know if you're watching your diet, if you're eating an
Yes,
anti-inflammatory diet. Are you?
yes.
Okay, because I feel like that's so important. I also feel like not getting enough water. So, like, water is going to actually help with pain relief, believe it or not, because I feel dehydration in parts of you, which can make the pain worse. So, there are things that you could do. And I think your angels are guiding you on this journey. Are you switching doctors, or did you get a new doctor?
I started a new treatment.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's the same doctor, but new treatment.
Yes.
So I don't know how long you've been on this treatment, but I feel like this might be the one that's going to help a lot and make a lot of difference. Okay.
Mhm.
And if you're into energy healing, I highly recommend it. It's, it's almost like a massage, but of the mind, I guess, because they're just using energy. They're not, manipulating your body, right? But I feel like it would be really powerful for you because you have this strong energy that you're surrounded by that's love, and I feel a connection to the angelic realm and to your guides for you. So I would say check it out. And then Jeffrey put, which is really beautiful, Uriel means the light of God, known for ability to enlighten our minds with divine inspiration and answers, insight, and information. So maybe that's what I'm feeling that you're getting. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like you're very open to it. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to leave you with that and let Cheryl do her beautiful thing that she does.
No,
Go
no.
on,
And
Cheryl.
someone on Instagram
you.
is, thank you very much. Someone on Instagram, Coco, just said turmeric. Do you drink turmeric?
I just started turmeric. Yes.
Oh,
My
isn't that
husband's gonna
amazing?
start that too. Yeah.
Turmeric,
Paul's gonna
turmeric
do
can
it.
really help, and you can mix it with water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, look, I feel with you, Tammy, that sound healing, sound medicine, music is extremely healing for you. I feel tapping in with the angels when I have music going on. It's something like, as we mentioned, the inflammation, but I almost feel like we're removing something that was stuck. So it's like we're removing stuck energy, or we're loosening it up to move it. So clearing, and also for your own self and your own home, thinking about bringing in music, or sound healing, what have you. Right? Do you understand that?
That's
You're
exactly
doing.
what I've been doing. Yes.
Yeah, you're very much of the light, I will say. I also, it came to what I felt the angels telling me is Archangel Gabriel is very connected with you,
Mhm.
who is the trumpet, right? The angel, Gabriel, yes, thank you. Blow your trumpet, meaning music, communication, feeling. So it is about writing or journaling also, and getting some things up and out, whatever it is. And also, the last thing I felt was, do you know who Dr. Eben Alexander is? He wrote a book called Proof of Heaven. Anyway, his name is Dr. Eben Alexander. And the reason why I mention him is because he has a wonderful program about binaural beats in meditation. And you may have already know what I'm talking about,
I do.
but that's just what came to mind. So if you already know that, might try that as well. But
Mhm.
your situation, it's almost about like loosening and moving the energy.
Mhm.
That's what I want to say. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much,
Oh,
Tammy.
thank
I'm
you.
You are on the way. You're on
yeah,
your way. Yeah.
it's all good. I feel like you're doing all the right things.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to put you
Thank you so
backstage.
much.
Thank
Welcome.
you. All right. Bye-bye.
Can we just
So,
ask you, your upcoming events, Kelly, or what?
well, I was going to say, Brianna, could you share the dem that Cheryl and I are doing in June? Is it
Oh,
June?
May 22nd,
It's May. Well, let's
close
just
to
put it
June.
out there right
Yeah,
now
I think that would be great.
because I just started putting it on my website
Oh, me
and,
too.
and getting it all up. I know
Me too.
it's out a few months, guys, or yeah,
But
about 3 months.
we chose the
But
22nd because it's an
yeah,
amazing, master
it is.
number. I mean, we are
But it's
all
an
into that.
online dem. We're going to
Mhm.
do that instead of the show, right? It's a Thursday
That's
night.
right. It's on a
Yeah.
Thursday.
So something to look forward to. We will be doing that on Zoom probably,
Mhm.
not for everybody else. It'll just be in our group, whoever buys a ticket and joins us. So if you're interested in having watching or coming to our dem online where we do readings for everybody in the audience, and that's all we're going to do is readings for what is it, an hour and a half? Or do
Yeah,
we do
something,
an
I
hour
think
and a half?
so. I think
Yeah.
so.
So check it out online. That's the link right there. It's just bridgingworlds.eventbrite.com. And I have a lot of events coming up on my website that are local here in Sacramento, and a couple online. I have a small group reading for 8 people where everybody gets a reading coming up
Mm.
in April. I have most of them are in person. I think those are my 2 online things right now. I'm working on online events, guys, but that's my April 23rd online event, and everybody gets a reading for that if you're interested. And if you're in around the Sacramento area, check out my website. We have so much going on. I'm teaching. Other people are teaching. We have AJ Barrera coming to town. We have Cindy Keza coming to town to do DEMS. So I'm really trying to bring all the amazing people, and Cheryl's going to come to town soon too.
Yeah.
We just don't know when. All the amazing people. I only bring amazing people to Sacramento because I really want to open up Sacramento to like the amazing people. Jeffrey, you got to come to Sacramento too. So that's what's going on for me. Cheryl, I'm going to let you talk about yours.
So look, guys, I do my monthly small group readings coming up. My next one is going to be March 18th. It's called Circle of Love Small Group Readings. I'd love for you to join me. It's an online event for 6 people where everyone receives a reading. And I do those every month. So please join me. Also, I have my Sunday night healing prayer circles, which is free to join. It's a beautiful high vibe community. We'd love to have you join us every Sunday night. Just for about 30 or 40 minutes, we step into prayer and meditation and talk about what's happening for the week and the energy. So I'd love to see you there. And lastly, I started a program called Energy Transformation Sessions. So Energy Transformation Sessions, or ETS, which is a beautiful way of saying, how can I help you stay spiritually fit? And we talk about meditation, removing blocks, healing, strengthening your energy field, right? For health and happiness, manifesting. And so please join me on my monthly energy transformation sessions. I'd love to have you there. It's so much fun, and everyone gets a recording. So no worries if you can't make that, but sign up for the membership. And I really feel that you'll benefit from it too. It's a great community, and it's all about what's happening in your own energy field. So in some way, it is a very personal experience. So thank you so much. And look, check out my website at mediumcheryl.com. Love to see you there.
That's great. Thank you, Cheryl. And look at that. It's 6:30 on the dot. We're doing good, girl.
We are.
It's been a great show. What do we have next week? Does anybody know? I can never remember.
Well, don't we have the psychic versus medium, since that's where I was earlier tonight? We have
psychic versus medium.
I think we were talking about psychic versus medium, I believe.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
That's one of my other favorite subjects, because I was one of those people that walked around most of my life thinking they were the exact same thing.
Yeah, right. And a lot of people are psychic and they're not even aware of it, or even mediums, they're not aware.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a very interesting subject, one of my favorites, so I am excited for that. Will we be doing readings next week?
I hope so. Yeah, let's
We'll try
plan
to
on it.
reserve like the last 30 minutes for readings,
Yeah, let's
maybe.
plan on that.
So if you didn't get one this week, come next week. We'll be back. And Cheryl, you go live on your weekly show, but you have other times where you go live to do things just randomly, or?
Yeah, I do. I love to go on my Facebook Live or
Yeah.
even YouTube Live, other platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's so much to talk about, and we
Yeah.
love everyone signing up for our newsletter and really for our website at seeingbeyondradio.com. You can always sign up for our mailing list there and stay informed. We'll be back next Wednesday. We hope you have a beautiful next Thursday. Thank you. We used to be Wednesdays. We hope to see you next Thursday. Have a beautiful evening, everyone. Namaste. Kelly and Brianna backstage, who is our other co-host. Thank you, Brianna.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. We hope today's insights have inspired you on your path to a more fulfilling and enlightened life. Remember, transformation isn't just a destination, it's a journey we take each day. We invite you to continue exploring with us as we unravel more lessons and stories that empower growth and change. Mark your calendars for next week's episode, airing Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've got more exciting topics and inspiring guests lined up that you won't want to miss. If you found value in today's episode, we'd love for you to like and share this video to help spread the message of transformation and inspiration. Stay curious, stay inspired, and until next time, keep seeing beyond. Thanks for watching.